Dominic McGregor, ex-social chain. I think there's something we could do here. It's going to cost me some money, but you know what? We only live once, don't we? We can't take it with us. Why am I investing all this money into this? Hoping that it's going to come around at one point, because it might not.
Is the right way forward. 100%.
Yeah. Next year is going to be a great year. It's going to be the turning point I've been waiting for and looking for. It's Monday. We've got a lot going on today, actually, which is good. A lot of good meetings, and we're connecting a few new accounts, which is cool. I've got a call at 11 with UGC to connect all their accounts, which is great. We've also got Dominic McGregor. We're following up with that. And I've got a couple of calls this afternoon. People have booked in via the demo link. I'm in London Wednesday night with Adriana for a social media event. And I'm in Manchester on Thursday with GoDev to run through the email marketing that's going to be starting in January. So yeah, a lot going on this week actually, which is good. I've also got an issue with TikTok, but I'll tell you about my issue with TikTok in a moment. I don't actually know what the problem is, which is a little bit scary. And neither does Tim, our CTO. So hopefully we can figure out what it is. That was social media 101, housekeeping required. So we've just added all the accounts for the garden centre group, which was fantastic. And actually what we found is that there was loads of, not so much errors, but a lot of housekeeping that needs to be done within their accounts. Different Facebook associated, different Instagram accounts. A few of them didn't have admin access, which they should have. There's some old people that used to work for the business that they're still sort of authorising stuff because of their two-factor auth. Again, just silly stuff like this. And it's something I used to talk about in social in general, which is housekeeping's so important. It's more important than actually a lot of brands believe it is. But all in all, they're all connected now, which is great. And I'm just about to jump on now with Dom McGregor from ex-social chain to see if there's anything we can do and support with one another then. So busy week, and it's cold again. I've had some feedback from customers and just, some case studies and why do you use us? And everyone has said the same, it's to safeguard our brand online.
Best practice now, some people are talking about running 20, 30 different paid asset funnels. You can't check every single one of them.
It's an absolute nightmare.
There's just so many people to speak to that actually have the buying capabilities as well. Something there's this. I've got many briefs of how I take the market as well from my own perspective.
He's really interesting. I think there's something we could do here. It's going to cost me some money, but you know what? We only live once, don't we? We can't take it with us. The show goes on! Right, the Innovate grant money's still not here. The reason why it's not here is because the guy that's doing the audit can't approve something. But the problem is, as you know, if this isn't paid before next week, it expires.
Yes, okay.
So we got a grant, everything's done by the book, and we've had to have someone audit it, and now the auditor's going, I don't think this is exactly right. We're actually now asking for less, so we've actually spent less. It's only about 1,500 quid less, which is fine, but I'm also about £2,000 down, because I will pay for the audit, which we didn't know until last minute. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. I don't know if it's me, or it's the world. I've given a task to someone and I get this morning, I was up till 10:30 last night finishing this task, which I shouldn't be doing. And I get a text this morning going, I'm not overly impressed by, basically had a bit of a moan at me. Well, yeah, because I asked you to do it. It's been going on for 8 weeks, this project. And it comes to the final hour at 10:30 at night on a Monday. I've got to finish it because it's got to be allocated and submitted today. Running business is really difficult because some people just will never do what they say they'll do. And I'm really wound up this morning. I watch a lot of James Sinclair's content. If you don't watch it, you should, because it's brilliant. He was doing some numbers the other day. He'd better off just running a podcast and doing some seminars every year. It'd be a lot easier. And sometimes I think the same. Why am I investing all this money into this? Hoping that it's going to come around at one point, because it might not. And again, I'm pretty sold that it will. But it's just, sometimes it's just really difficult. Oh, so difficult. Well, I've just had a lovely lunch with two other business owners. Henry from Fincinity, who is based out of Mill Street, and also an old friend, Mr. Hills, Ollie Hills from Nonsensical. Great to hear how they're getting on. They're flying, they're doing so well. They've just won another large account. All in all, just really good meal. It's good just to chew the fat sometimes. The Innovate grant has gone in now, so hopefully that's been submitted and paid soon. Do you know what? For all the bad in the world in the UK at the moment, people have moaned about the economy and stuff. You've got a good model, you've got a good service or product, and people want to buy it, you can still be successful. Success doesn't mean that you've got 1 million staff and you're paying yourself £1 million. Success is all down to what you perceive it to be. It might be walking into a supermarket and putting whatever you want in your trolley and you don't have to worry. That is a massive win, because so many people especially here in Britain, don't have that luxury. So yeah, sometimes, you know, you need a bit of a reality check, and yeah, it's not all bad, is it? So yeah, that was my morning, well, slash afternoon. I've also sent across the contract for Simon to be our fractional head of growth, which is great. Yeah, let's hopefully he gets that signer back to me, and then he can start getting some of these managed service clients over the line, especially the ones that are already clients, see if we can upsell them or cross-sell them into this, especially if it's going to help them like I believe it is. So hopefully he can get on that as well. I've just put a job ad out for a SDR, which is great. So someone that can book in calls for me, or potentially actually doing the sale from route to shoot, so they do the entire sale. And for us to get where we want it to go, we need someone essentially bashing the phones. You know, we're sort of in a place now where the system's robust, whether people go down the SaaS model, which is a self-serve. Alternatively, they can actually discuss with us more of an agency side, or even look at the managed service offering that we're looking at it now. We're getting ready to offer it in the new year, which will really be interesting to see how many brands actually want us just to take it off their hands completely. We've already got a few people that are interested, which is great. We just now need to get them over the line. I'm very much ready for next year, and it's time to get this beast running. It's Thursday morning. I'm just taking the little man out before I head over to Manchester to see Adam. I looked how much the train would cost. 158 quid return. So yeah, driving up, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. Not ideal, but like I said, you've got to do some things face to face. Right, we're in Manchester, finally.
I fully agree a managed service is the right way forward. 100%.
Yeah.
But we've got to be very, very, very clear on what that really means. What's our version 1 of it? And let's just say we're launching this managed service. So can we sit down and map out exactly what you think you want from a managed service in your comments?
Yeah, but obviously when you look at the data analytics, and although people are plugged in, there's someone responding, you're like, okay, well there's still a need there. So step 1, tick, there's a need, there's a want, perfect. Step 2 is right, let's build it out. So I've just come out of my meeting. We've agreed a deal. It's a rev share deal for the first year on all signed leads, so that's good news. That means we can now scale, so I don't have to put money towards SDRs, etc., which is fucking beautiful. Good start. About to hit the rush hour traffic back to Leamington, which I'm not overly impressed with, but it is what it is. But as I was saying then, we've just agreed a rev share deal with Go Live Data, which is great. So it means that we don't have loads of outlay of costs from day one, and we're going to be emailing around 200,000 businesses every single month now until the end of next year, which is great. So that will produce leads, and obviously with the SDR that hopefully is going to come in ASAP, they're going to be able to follow up with the Go track and all this stuff. So really, really good. And yeah, excited by it actually. Anyway, gotta go, gotta get home. I'm in the office tomorrow, so I need to get back and get some sleep and some rest. But another good day. The road to 1,000 users continues. Morning. So managed to battle the M6 home. And today, we've got a couple of meetings. I'm going to sit down with Wendy. Wendy's been off for a few weeks, so she's back. So we need to run through cash flow, budget for next year, where we are. And then I'm sitting down with Simon, head of growth, well, fractional head of growth, to run through his proposition for the managed service. And then I'm also going to run through all our current customers and see which of those he would like to go after for the managed service. Now, obviously, he's on commission only, so it's commercially beneficial for me. And obviously with the deal yesterday with Adam, it's great because it means that we've got not a lot of outlay. Obviously if we win business, obviously we're not making as much as we should, but I don't mind doing that for the first 12 months just to get as many customers on the board as possible. But anyway, see you on the other side. I've not done a week review video for some time because I've not been running, which is typically when I do them. It's actually been alright this week. It's getting there. On Friday, went through with Simon the report and proposal. I've been talking about this managed service where we actually run the comment section for clients. So after some feedback down at Canva HQ with clients and also prospects, feedback was we would absolutely be up for a conversation when it came to you actually running the comments for us. So put Simon on it, and he's come up with a really, really, really good proposal. I think it's going to just elevate us even more. And I'm really excited about it. Next year is going to be a great year. It's going to be the turning point I've been waiting for and looking for. Nothing's built in a day. I listen to a lot of James Sinclair, his podcast. Something he says is, you've got to build moats around your businesses, whether that's a time aspect, 'cause you've been in business for a long time, so you're known within the industry, you've got brand equity in that sector. Problem is at the moment is I don't have a moat. The only moat we have really is the quarantine feature, and the data tells me that people aren't leaving us. So we've got churn rates still at 0, so that's our small moat. I'd say it's more of a very small stream. That's where we are at the moment. So yeah, really good week, nice end of the year. I just feel like we are getting there. It's hard, I can't beat around the bush, it's difficult as always, but we are definitely getting there, and it's so exciting. My mood has definitely bettered since getting the little man. I'm out more walking again. Yeah, I definitely feel more like myself recently, which is good. End of 2025, 26 is upon us. I wonder if Michael can do a review of the whole year, the best bits of 2025. Who knows?